Hi mommies, it's me again, LJ, and welcome back to my channel. On this vlog, we are going to be talking about something that I was actually able to read in a lot of mommy blogs, a lot of mommy vlogs, and a lot of pages and groups. A lot of moms out there are actually experiencing this thing, and this is called the hair loss, pregnancy hair loss, or postpartum hair loss, whatever you guys may call it. So that's something that I will be talking about on this video, and I guess even though I'm not an expert, I think I have, in a way the right to talk about this, because if you've been following my vlog before, you know that I have very long hair. So again, before we go ahead and start, if you think that this video is going to help you out and you would be able to get more information about this video as well, don't forget to click like and subscribe as early as now, so that way you'll be updated in a lot more videos that we'll be doing in the next coming days. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Let's talk about hair. Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, I've actually read a lot of mommies complain about hair loss, especially nung nagbuntis sila hanggang sa sila ay nanganak na, that they would experience hair loss, pregnancy hair loss, or postpartum hair loss. And that, I guess, something that I would really like to talk about, because in a way I could relate to that, because during my early pregnancy with Primo, sabihin natin siguro mga first 3 months nung buntis ako kay Primo, I did experience hair loss. And good thing about me is that the moment that I experienced hair loss, nag-start agad akong maghanap ng ways in order for me to prevent that, or even just to lessen it a bit. Kasi talagang, to be honest, yung mga sinasabi ng mommies out there na pagka talaga nagkaroon ka ng pregnancy hair loss, it's like, it's totally out of control. Some of them gets even bald, some of them has the tutsyang ng buhok. And that is something that I was really afraid noon na mangyari sa akin. So I decided to look for other ways in order for me to get that fixed. Now, if you, again, have been following my blogs already before, aside from you knowing that I have very long hair, a hair that actually goes right up to my bottom, alam niyo din siguro that I'm the kind of person who's not really comfortable in putting any chemicals in my skin and in my hair as well, lalo na ngayong buntis ako. So I usually go for like the natural way in order for me to treat whatever it is that I'm currently having a problem with. So that's something that I'll be talking about to you right now. Natural ways that I was able to prevent hair loss or hair fall nung nagbuntis ako hanggang sa nanganak ako, at hanggang ngayong buntis na naman ako sa pangalawa ko. Alright? So we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. I have actually tried a lot of different things. When I was still single, to be honest, ito yung reason why I actually stopped putting chemicals on my hair, like yung mga nilalagay nilang chemicals sa buhok. It's because nung dalaga pa ako, I used to go to the salon. Of course, syempre, ganun talaga. We're girls, we wanted to look good, we wanted to feel good, and going to the salon is a way for us to be able to do that. And so before, I used to go to the salon, have my hair colored, or yung mga treatment nilalagay na to make your hair, you make your hair smoother, longer, thicker, something like that. So I did try those before. But one thing I've observed is that the more that I go there, or sabihin natin nagpunta ako, maganda yung buhok ko right after. Once the chemical wears off, dun mo mararamdaman, or dun mo kasi makikita talaga yung effect niya ng chemical sa buhok mo. For me, it got to a point wherein nagkaroon ako ng parang dried bihon na hair, which is something na hindi ko talaga gusto, kasi ang hirap niyang suklayin, and you know that your hair is dying just by touching it. So that's how it felt for me. So the moment that I have actually experienced that, kasi syempre pag dumating na sa ganung point yung buhok mo, ang magiging tendency mo na naman as babae is kailangan ko bumalik ng salon. I need to have my hair fixed again. Alright, so the more that you go there, the more that you have chemicals applied into your hair, the more that it gets damaged. So that's why I decided to quit doing that and just try to look for ways naturally in order for me to get my hair done. Or in order for me to get my hair, the effect, or like the glow or the thickness that I wanted without all the effects of the chemicals or the side effects of the chemicals. So yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. like I said earlier, I actually tried many different things in order for me to get my hair to how it is now. It's actually very thick and it's up to my bottom already, and I don't have any problems with hair fall anymore, regardless kung mahaba ang buhok ko. So I'm gonna start with simple tips first that you guys might find interesting. These are just simple that, you know, some of us women tend to forget about it, or siguro hindi na forget, some of us really just doesn't really know na ganito pala ang dapat mong gawin as far as taking care of your hair. The first thing that I would really suggest is use the right comb or the right hairbrush sa buhok ninyo. For someone like me who has curly hair or wavy hair, I would not really suggest you using fine-tipped comb, yung masyadong madidikit-dikit yung mga ipin-ipin ng suklay. Because eventually, instead of you just untangling the tangles in your hair, it breaks it up. As for me, ganitong klaseng suklay ang gamit ko. It's not fine-tooth comb. Hindi siya ganun ka dikit-dikit. Alright, and makapal din siya. Sturdy din siya kasi makapal ang buhok ko talaga. Pag gumagamit ako ng buhok na hindi ay ng suklay na hindi ganito kakapal, nagbe-break talaga siya. Maraming beses na akong nagkaganon. So I use something like this. So ayan, ganito ang suklay na gamit ko. This is the first tip that I would give you guys. Try to look for the right comb to use for your hair. Not all the combs is actually advisable sa buhok ninyo. Yes, it gives you the same effect anyway, nagsusuklay ka, but it's actually not taking care of your hair really. You're just fixing your hair so that hindi siya magulo. Hindi mo alam yung nagiging effect nun. So this is the first one. The next advice that I will be giving you or tip is how you brush your hair or how you comb your hair. Imagine you combing your hair na wala ka man lang TLC, sabi nga. Suklay ka lang ng suklay, suklay ka lang ng suklay. Now, the main purpose of you combing your hair or brushing your hair is for you to be able to remove those tangles, 'di ba? Now, kung magsuklay ka ng buhok mo nang wala man lang kaingat-ingat, like for example, basta makasuklay ka lang ng mabilis, instead of you just untangling those tangled hair, you are actually breaking them off. So, pag nag-break off na yung buhok mo, dun ka na magiging prone sa split ends and then yung mga tumututsyang-tutsyang sa buhok because of course, hindi naman talaga yun yung length ng buhok mo, naputo lang siya. Diba? So, pag tinali mo na ngayon yung buhok mo and then it gets dry and then tinali mo yung buhok mo, naglalabasan yung mga nagtututsyang-tutsyang na ganon. So, that's something that, that's the second tip that I would give you. Simple lang, the kind of brush and how you brush your hair. That's another, those are two things. First things that you need to probably know for those mommies na hindi nila alam. The next thing, or the third thing that I will be advising you guys is, halimbawa, maliligo kayo. This one I learned from Dr. Dre. You can just go ahead and search for her. Sa YouTube din siya. I learned that from her. If you're going to shampoo your hair, ano siya, the way to do that is you focus on the scalp. Shampoo your hair from the scalp. Kasi, your scalp is just like your skin. Your skin, actually. Balat mo din siya. So, di ba ang balat mo, sinasabon mo, hinihiluran mo so that you'll be able to remove all those dirt. Ganun din naman yung scalp mo. Yung scalp mo kasi, it's the one which develops yung oil, it develops yung mga, kung ano, sabihin nating libag. Alright? Yung mga dead skin cells and stuff like that. Diyan kasi siya nag-focus. So, yun ang gusto mong linisin. Yun ang gusto mong tanggalin. So, when you shampoo your hair, just do it gently with your fingertips and then go ahead and brush it all over your scalp. Actually, ako pag nag-shampoo ako, yun yung focus ko. And then yung tips ng buhok ko, usually, pinipiga-piga ko na lang yan with shampoo. So, that's what I do. Tapos, eventually, isasabunin ko na sila lahat or isa-shampoo ko na silang buo. But I focus on my scalp pag shampoo. Okay? Shampoo. So, that's what I do. Now, if you're using conditioner, it's a different thing. Reverse naman to, guys. If you're gonna be applying conditioner, you don't need to focus on your scalp anymore because your scalp already has natural oil or moisture. na hindi na niya kailangan ng additional moisture pa dyan. Kasi the more that you add moisture to it, the more it gets itchy, the more it gets irritated. Alright, so when you're going to use conditioner, you focus on the tips. Ako ganun ginagawa ko. I focus on the tips first, yun muna i-apply ko ng conditioner. Make sure that it's evenly spread out, evenly na na-coat yung buhok ko ng conditioner. And then saka lang ako aakyat naman dito sa taas for me to put conditioner on the hair na nandito malapit sa scalp ko. So that's what I do. Alright? That's a third tip that I would like to give you guys. And then, habang nagko-conditioner ka ng buhok mo, halimbawa, na-apply mo na yung conditioner mo and then it's still wet, hindi mo pa siya nire-rinse, using your comb, alright, go ahead and gently brush it. Go ahead and comb it habang nasa CR ka pa. Dahan-dahan lang, again, you don't want to break your hair off. You just want to untangle the tangled hair. So, dahan-dahan mo lang siyang suklayin hanggang sa, di ba kasi, when you apply conditioner, you have to leave it on for like 2 to 3 minutes. So, that 3 minutes, it's more than enough for you to brush your hair dun sa loob ng CR habang naliligo ka. And then after that, go ahead and rinse it off. As far as rinsing it off, guys, you make sure that you rinse it off thoroughly. Kasi again, shampoo and conditioner are still chemicals. Alright? Although, yes, they make your hair clean, they go ahead and give you that softness of the hair that you really want, may chemical pa rin yun. So, may side effect yun. Hindi siya pwedeng mababad sa scalp mo or sa buhok mo ng matagal. Because again, it would also just give you the same bad effect na iniiwasan mo ang mangyari by applying, a lot of chemicals in there. So, you want to make sure to rinse it off very thoroughly, lalo na yung mga nasa scalp mo. Kasi, mapapansin mo siya pag hindi ka nagbanlaw ng maayos, dun mo mararamdaman yung nangangati yung scalp mo. And I know that because I did experience all of that. So, yun. Go ahead and make sure to rinse off the chemicals from the hair before ka, masabi mong tapos ka ng maligo. And then go ahead and dry it up. Now, once it's still wet, now the fourth one, this is now the fifth one. Habang basa pa yung buhok mo, and then wala ka naman ibang pupuntahan, di ba? Nasa bahay ka lang naman, why not let your hair down first? Let it dry out. Paano mo muna? Dry off mo muna yung buhok mo bago mo siya itali, bago mo siya style, Medyo pa tuluin mo muna yung water na nag-accumulate sa buhok mo. So that way, syempre, makakahinga rin naman kahit paano yung buhok mo. Wala namang masama for you to let down your hair once in a while, especially if it's still wet. And it's healthy for you. Di ba? Meron nga mga studies or merong mga instances wherein pag tinali mo agad yung buhok mo while it's still wet, it would give you a headache or something like that. So, just go ahead and leave it down for like a couple of minutes lang hanggang sa medyo matuyo-tuyo lang siya ng konti before you go ahead and start styling it. That's something that I always do. Alright. So, that's already the fifth advice that I could give you as far as hair tips is concerned. The next one is going to be how you tie your hair. I actually use something na hair clip lang, ganito. This is what I use. As you can see, maliit lang siya, di ba? Maliit lang siya. I stopped using hair ties because pag nag-hair tie ka kasi, guys, syempre iba tali siya. And then you tied your hair that way, nagkakaroon siya ng shape or indention sa buhok mo, which nagiging cause din siya ng breakage. Kasi yung buhok mo na yun na nasa loob ng tali, yun yung parang since nagkakaroon siya ng indention, yun yung madaling ma-break. Yun yung nawawala ng strength. I don't know, it's just for me. Again, I'm not an expert. This is just something that has worked for me. And so, you can also try it out. But yeah, I'm using something like this, a very tiny one. Ganyan. So that's what I'm using. So that's gonna be the sixth advice that I will be giving as far as hair tips is concerned. Now, the biggest bomb is ito. This has actually been one of my secret for kailan ba? Around siguro 2 to 3 years na? Tama ba? Yeah, around about that time. Kasi before, kagaya nga ng sabi ko, when I was pregnant with Primo, I also suffered hair loss. severe hair loss, to be perfectly honest with you. So I tried different things. The first thing that I tried was, you can also try this. I'm not saying that it's not advisable, but I'm gonna be giving you my, kung bakit ko siya tinigil. Okay. So, the first thing that I tried was using coconut milk or coconut oil. Coconut milk or coconut oil, it's actually a very good hair product. Makikita nyo naman yan, di ba? May mga hair products kung minsan that uses coconut milk or coconut oil to make the hair moisturize, thicker, and stuff like that. So it's a very good product. I'm not saying that it's not a good thing. I stopped it because of the side effect that it gives out after. So, di ba kasi, when you apply coconut milk in your hair, you go ahead and leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes. And then after that, you rinse it off, shampoo your hair, you put on conditioner and stuff like that. So, after nun, kahit mga ilang oras nang nakadaan, kahit ilang araw na actually ang nakakaraan, nandun pa rin ang feel ng oiliness ng coconut, which also leaves off a smell, a very very fun, a very faint smell ng nyog. And then I don't like how it felt on my skin pag dumidikit yung buhok ko, lalo na pagka summer, guys, mainit. And then pag dumidikit yung buhok ko sa balat ko, I don't like how it feels, malagkit siya. And then yun nga, yung matagal matanggal yung amoy niya, amoy coconut niya. Although this is always recommended by anyone, lalo ng mga matatanda na before, it's always been like, maglagay ka ng nyug sa buhok mo, maglagay ka ng ganito sa buhok mo, because it's really good. I mean, when I was still in the province, this was, what my mom used for my hair. So I don't really have anything against it. You can go ahead and try it. If that works for you, that's fine. But I did not continue doing it. The next one that I tried was aloe vera. Now, guys, aloe vera is very, very good. Nag-try ako nito before, and it's really very good in the hair. I stopped because it's not something na handy. I mean, my sister-in-law is a teacher, and she has aloe vera plant in school. But of course, she can't always get aloe vera for me. Hindi naman yun lagi na makukuhanan niya ako ng aloe vera para panlagay sa buhok ko. So, hindi siya handy para sa akin. Parang alam mo yun, parang it's very hard to come by for me, that it's not very practical, and so I decided to stop using it. Although ngayon, meron ka nang mabibili ng mga nasa tub or nasa bote na mga aloe vera. It says 100% whatsoever. You can go ahead and try that too. Although I did try those, guys, and to be honest, siguro sa akin lang, I'm not sure if the same, it was experienced by other people, but sa akin lang, it has a different effect than you using an actual aloe vera plant. Nung gumamit ako ng mga nasa bote na or nasa tub na, wala siyang masyadong effect. I mean, hindi siya kagaya ng talagang aloe vera na pag nilagay mo sa buhok mo, after mong gumamit, ang lambot ng buhok mo, you have lighter hair, alam mo yun. It's different. I'm not sure, maybe siguro may chemical pa rin, regardless if they say it's 100% aloe vera. Of course, it's it still has some chemicals in there. So, yun, I stopped using that. Now, the biggest bomb, eto na. The third one, I finally hit the jackpot. This is not the first time that a person used this kind of, treatment on the hair. Actually, I've researched this one up, and there are a lot of people who uses this. And so I did try it on my end as well. And that's the rice water. I actually have a video of how it's done. So you just go ahead, di ba pag magsasaing ka, hugasan mo muna yung bigas. The first water, you go ahead and throw it kasi yun yung madumi. The second water that you use to rinse the rice, get a portion of it and put it in a bottle, a spray bottle or whatever bottle that you have, enough na amount para ma-coat yung buhok mo pagka maliligo ka. So go ahead and try that. Mas effective siya, guys. Halimbawa, nagsaing ka ngayong gabi, and then you have saved a portion of it ngayong gabi. Mas effective siya kung kinabukasan mo siya gagamitin. Alam mo yung parang naibabad na, it already has like a pungent smell na parang malasuka na something like that. So that's much more effective. So yun ang ginagawa ko. So once I have that, rice water. I would apply it bago ako maligo or bago ako totally maligo. I would go ahead and put it on my hair. I would usually start with the scalp kasi makapal ang buhok ko, hindi ko siya basta pwedeng ibuhos lang. Wala siyang magiging effect. So I would start with the scalp, babasahin ko muna siya, make sure that it's thoroughly covered yung scalp ko, and then I would brush it like that hanggang sa maabot na yung tip pababa hanggang sa pinakadulo. And I have everything coated. And then I would leave it on my hair for about 20 to 30 minutes. After that 20 to 30 minutes, I would rinse it up. I would go ahead and do the shampoo thing that I advised you earlier and the conditioner thing that I advised you earlier. That's what I've been using or what I've been doing for a very long time now. And I would say na yun talaga yung nagpatigil ng hair loss ko. And mas lalong nagpakapal ng buhok ko. Hindi kagaya ng ibang mga ginawa ko before. And that's also natural. The good thing about it is you don't have to spend much money about it. I mean, for it. Kasi nasa bahay lang naman, nagsasaing ka naman talaga. So that's what I use for my hair. And eto pa, remember with the coconut milk and coconut oil, you can't get rid of the smell. Sa kanya wala lang. I mean, once you put on your shampoo or once you shampooed your hair, you rinse it off and stuff like that, wala na. Wala ka nang maaamoy sa kanya na parang naiwang residue ng rice water. No, wala na. So that's one thing that I like about it, and it doesn't feel sticky at all. It's just, like your natural hair. You just rinse it off, go ahead and brush it and stuff like that, and you're good to go. So that's the biggest thing that I have actually done, and that changed a lot as far as my hair is growing and getting rid of hair loss and stuff like that. Kasi meron akong nabasa, isang nag-comment dun sa isang mommy page na kasi may problema about sa hair loss yung isang mommy, and then another mom commented na, ay nako mommy, siguro wag ka na lang magpahaba ng hair kasi ganun talaga pag nagiging nanay na. That's too sad. I mean, there are moms that yes, they like their hair shorter, and I don't have anything against that. All of us mothers, women, single man tayo or hindi, we have the right to have the hair that we want, diba? And it's just too bad na sabihin natin, hayaan mo na, wag ka na magpahaba because you're already a mother. I mean, it should not stop you. If you want your hair long, make it longer. Being pregnant or having a child should not stop you from having the kind of hair that you want. And it just made me sad na may ganong comment na parang in a way gini-give up mo yung personality mo just because you have already given birth. That's not how it's supposed to be. I mean, I know it's hard for us to get back on track after giving birth and having a child. It's really very hard. But then again, those tiny bitty, sense of our personality, we should not give up. I mean, it's just your hair. If you want it longer, you can definitely do so. And there are things that you can do para lang ma-prevent yung hair loss, ma-prevent yung mga problems sa hair mo. And you can always look for ways. And that's the reason why I decided to make this vlog. For those mommies out there who are still wanting to have their hair, longer, kagaya ng dalaga pa sila, you can. You just have to be sure to try things na hindi rin makakasira sa buhok mo. Kasi the more that you put chemicals on your hair, like yung mga shampoo na talagang pagkamamahal na, I mean, I don't have anything against it, but then again, itatry mo lang naman diba? If you think about it, it's so impractical that for you to try a product, you have to spend so much for it, and you haven't even tested if it's really gonna work for you. Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng buhok. Iba-iba tayo ng, alam mo yun, iba-iba tayo ng qualities. I mean, this item or this product would probably work with some other moms, but not for you. Pero bumili ka even if it's expensive because it might work for me. It's just so impractical for you to do that, wherein you have other natural options that you can always opt to do instead of you spending so much money. And yeah, this is just for the moms out there who still wants to have their hair growing, proud of it regardless of what type of hair you have. Hindi naman kasi you went to the salon and had your hair colored, it doesn't mean that you're already beautiful. And then those moms that doesn't go to the salon and have their hair, fixed, it's like, wala lang. Alam mo yun, parang, ay losyang na kasi. It's not that. I mean, there are just people who would like to keep it natural because of the chemicals, just like me. Nakakatakot kasi. I'm really the kind of person na takot sa mga chemicals na ganyan. And regardless kung sabihin nila sa label na it's safe for pregnant, safe for ganito, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to take the chance because it's just a one-time mistake. Pag nagawa mo yung mistake na yun, there's no turning back. So, kaya ganun ako mag-isip. And I guess there are also other moms out there na ganun mag-isip. Kasi marami naman akong nababasang nagko-comments ng ganun na, Mom, tiisin mo na lang. It's because it's just for 9 months lang naman, mga ganito. And it's a good thing. You know, walang masama doon. You are being a mother, you are giving birth, you are taking care of your children. And, alam mo yun, it's just a part of being a mother that you tend to look at your child's welfare first before your own. But that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice, you know, a lot na lang din naman. Like, for example, hindi ka na magpapahaba ng buhok. It's because ganito, it's because ganyan. Alam mo yun, I mean, it's just me. But then again, those are the tips that I've given you guys, and I do hope this helped you. I'm gonna be ending this video here, and if you have any other stuff or any other vlogs, video topics, whatever that you would like us to talk about, just make sure to comment it down below, and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. And I do hope that you guys are having fun. Don't forget to click like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. I don't have my pregnancy update yet because nagkaroon ako ng problema dun sa camera na ginamit ko nung nag-vlog ako sa ospital last Saturday. So, hindi ko siya magamit as material. So, I'm just gonna wait for my next checkup, and then I'm just gonna include everything in there so that you guys could also see what happened sa mga naging checkup ko and then during my update right now. So, I'll just go ahead and talk about that in another vlog. But as of this time, again, I'll be ending it right here. Thank you very much, and I do hope you have a good day. Bye-bye!